What's going on, guys? We got a nice long SMG infill gameplay video here for you. I recorded this morning, just testing some settings with MSI Afterburner, see if I can get a higher quality picture, and hopefully you guys will agree that it's better than the in-game tool, which was, you know, I'm pretty disappointed in at the moment, but you know, you use what you can. So here I am. We're just outside of Tawrich. TR have the north base, and we're just trying to harass them, hopefully get it back. But you know, take it this guy. He took quite a lot of bullets. He's probably wearing nanoweave. But I'm just trying to take out their front line here. Take out a couple heavies. Here's just a huge mistake by me. I cloak and try to fire for whatever reason. You know, just brain fart. Didn't really matter, but you know, something that actually happens quite a bit. So again, we're just taking out the front line, trying to get into their base. I see a whole lot of tanks around. You know, definitely want to try to avoid those as much as possible, trying to get inside their base and turn these turrets. So I head over these, take them out. Hopefully someone from my team will want to pull asunder, you know, a heavy tank and help me take out these other tanks, but unfortunately that doesn't happen. But you know, it doesn't really matter because I decided to take things in my own hands. I come down here, drop some proxy mines. You know, I always got to drop my proxy mines. Two good spots where people usually run. So I head up the stairs and take out this guy. I cap him in the ass a couple times. That was a, you know, pretty nice kill by me, I must say. That guy I avoid completely because he would have probably killed me. That guy I avoid as well. Again, I don't want to draw any attention to myself, as little as possible. So here I start hacking this turret, and there's a Max in there. I was worried that he would turn around and kill me, but luckily he didn't. He actually completely avoids me. So I start, you know, start taking out their tanks. Luckily they were all real low, so that was pretty easy. And I just continue firing, taking out some infantry. This thing's not the best thing, or best weapon to take out infantry, but it's okay. I mean, I'm not very good with it. The lag on the aiming really screws me up, but whatever. I mean, you use what you can. I actually stay in this thing a lot longer than I should have, but you know, I do keep seeing targets to kill, which is nice. You know, these two. You know, I got an engineer, and I think the other one's a light assault. No, they're both engineers, but you know, just keep shooting. I could have sworn I should have hit this guy, but I apparently suck, so I don't. Got another couple light assaults that are dropping in here. Again, like I said, I'm not the best with this thing, so some of these shots are pretty bad. And we got another light assault that just appears out of nowhere, you know, to his death. I'm sure he wished he didn't drop down. But I see some heavies out of the corner of my eye, and I'm thinking to myself, maybe I should probably get out and go kill them. You know, I do one more turn around and make sure there's nothing else out here to, you know, to shoot. And I actually get extremely lucky here. See, I pop out of that thing, and while this guy's throwing C4 on it, I had no idea he was there. That was just absolute dumb luck. I mean, it's one of those things that'll happen in the game from every once in a while. So that was just really lucky. Catching some heavies with their, you know, the rocket launchers out. Pretty easy kills. Nothing too impressive here. I was gonna hack this turret. I see this guy jump in. Oh, and I was like, oh no, he's escaped. And then I decide. Normally I would throw proxy mines down there on that little bridge, and just hack it. And as he falls out, he dies like instantly. So it's a really good tactic, but that didn't happen that time. I actually kept trying to get in that turret after I'd killed the first guy, but I just couldn't do it for whatever reason. Probably because I wasn't looking at it, but you know, it happens. So that was a nice little streak there. That's actually something difficult to do at this time of day, assaulting a base like that. Usually you get spotted pretty easy at this sort of light level, but you know, I got lucky, I guess. So here I am. I'm just running up to the base. Had to spawn at the back. You know, Sunder was pretty far away, but what are you gonna do? So I throw a dart out there, try to help some of my teammates. Keep running up. I pick off a guy, I believe, coming up here right before I enter the base.
Generator stabilized.
But nope, guess not. So I get in the base pretty unabated, which is nice. Go up here, hack this terminal. The only one that they hadn't killed. they had an infiltrator turn it over, I guess. So pull it asunder, you know, get our guys to the front line. And when I pull sunders, and I'm really, I'll admit this, I'm lazy with my sunder. I really don't care to sit around it and, you know, protect it, and really in any capacity at all. I was just trying to get a couple more people into this area, and maybe they would pull asunder when mine blows up, or maybe mine doesn't blow up, and you know, and you get lucky and we get a huge crowd of people in here. But eventually mine will get taken out. But I mean, I still end up getting probably about a dozen people into the base. But in the end, it doesn't really matter. In all honesty, I probably should have protected it sunder. You know, just stayed by it as an NG and put some proxy mines around it. But you know, it was poor placement, and I just didn't feel like it. So I see this guy running up, and I know exactly what he's going for, and I try to kill him with everything I got. You know, I got teammates in my way; they're taking some shots, but eventually he just takes it out. And, you know, what are you gonna do? And this is where all these other people on my team should have been like, okay, our center's dead. I'm gonna go pull another one, and it actually didn't happen, which was, you know, kind of. Actually, you know, the one dude did pull one. You know, there it goes. But I could never spawn on it, so I don't know where he put it or where he went with it. But you know, that guy was actually good. He was doing what he should have done. Turn around, take out that guy. He just completely missed me. Tried to, you know, I took that proxy mine like a champ, just ran into it. I don't run away from proxy mines with Flak Armor 5 anymore. Very rarely. I mean, they're by the time they render and you actually see them, you're so close to them, like you would have to have already been stopped running to not run them over. But you know, that's what Flak Armor's for. So I throw an EMP over here. I was hoping there'd be more. I don't know where the other guy went. Oh, there he goes. He's just dead there. But I see this Mercy Max. Try to run away from him. I was hoping that my teammate would come out there and start shooting that Max. I wasn't expecting what happens next. I did not expect for this Max just to fly around this corner and just wreck me. But eventually one of my teammates takes him down right here, I believe. But I was expecting them to, you know, jump out of that stairwell and just light him up. There was like 4 or 5 people down there that could have killed him pretty easily. But alas, you know, whatever. We're still doing good. We're still pushing up. We were pretty far in there. I had good hopes at this point. You know, I was very optimistic that we'd take this tower back. Check my score, 67,000 score per hour. You know, it's dropping a little bit. You know, it's to be expected. Pretty impossible to keep up something that high. But you know, another attack here. Just running across the road, being as stealthy as possible. You know, you want to be the stealthy assassin as a infiltrator. And yeah, there's one thing that I like that I don't see a lot here. I don't see a lot of our infiltrators just sitting back and doing, you know, sniping and going for that kill that doesn't matter. It's really a big pet peeve of mine. Snipers in this game in general, like the infiltrators that you know, play their bolt actions. It's almost never beneficial at all to the team, and it's something that should not be encouraged at all. And right now it really is encouraged because there's so many targets to shoot, especially if you have a good spot. There's just so many targets, especially during large fights. So you know, you'll have those people that just sit back and don't do much for a long period of time, and you know, they get kills. Like, you know, killing people just most of the time, it's either beneficial or it's not. And if you're an infiltrator that's out sitting back, you know, 300 meters sniping people that have unlimited tickets, I mean, this isn't Battlefield 3 or Bad Company 2. There's no tickets in this game, so sniping people is just a small, you know, it's just a small inconvenience for them because they're just going to be able to respawn in the same base. You're not pushing up, you're not attacking. Killing one person every once in a while, because sniping this game is, you know, it's very hit and miss, especially at really long ranges. The time in between kills is just, it's not worth it. You need those quick, fast kills to be able to push into a base. Snipers just don't give you them. And I know some people are going to say, well, you know, they take out other people, and that's just one less person for you to kill. And that's true. But, you know, I would rather have someone right next to me that can kill 2 or 3 people within 15 seconds than one person sitting in the back that can kill one person every 30 seconds, you know. That's just my preference, and I think that it's definitely a viable opinion. And like you can just look at this. Like I'm in the base. I'm taking out people. I'm getting our guys in the base. Very important. But as you see, I just took out those 3 guys, and the last guy actually, my mouse had smacked into my keyboard, so I was worried that I wasn't going to get the kill because I couldn't look any more to the left. But luckily, I took him out. So I hack another turret. Take this medic up here. That's actually some pretty good aiming. Pretty impressed with myself with that one. But saw a lot of people on stairwell. Needed to get out of there. They knew I was there. All right, here I am. I mean, I'm just waiting for my shields to come back. Happens a lot as SMG Infiltrator, always waiting for your shields or always waiting for your cloak. I've thought about swapping out Advanced Shield Capacitor with Flak, but I mean, Flak has just saved my life so many times. I can't, you know, I don't know. I has a special place in my heart, especially when you run over a proxy mine and don't die. It's always, you know, it's always good. But I would like to see. I don't understand why the Infiltrator has less effective health than any of the other classes. It's one of those things that I just don't get. I mean, if anything, you know, if you want to do it like that, give the heavy assault passively more health and get rid of that overpowered heavy shield that they have. I mean, I would take that trade. You know, that's fine with me. But anyways, something's about to happen here, and I just want to touch on it before the video ends. Is I'm about to die, and there's a lot of people shooting at me, and a medic runs around the corner and he reses me. And if you're a medic that does this, stop doing this. And if you're a person that's taking that res, stop taking the res. Do not give that medic any points. He is not helping your team at all. Helping your team would have been trying to shoot back, because you're going to die as soon as you pop up from that res, and there's nothing you can do about it. And if you're someone on the forums that complains about medics resing you in that way, stop complaining. It's 50% your fault. So don't take those reses, and medics, stop resing people like that.